I believe. What? How did my teammates die? I just started my YouTube stream. And my entire team died like piggies. Even the enemy team is like, what the fuck you doing? Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. Fuck! Okay, at least they're not getting Elder, guys. They're not getting Elder. But I'm going Rabadon, though. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Tark? You got this? Easy, easy. Okay. Not bad to take that. You add house snow, but yeah, that's what I added. I'll be adding one more video when my editor is done with that. The practical example. Anyways, let me see. Okay, okay, my team is cooking. Don't worry, I just need some stacks. That guy's fucking dead on my screen. Never mind, he's not. Okay, he's fucking dead on my screen. Okay, guys, we got him, boys. It only took us 41 minutes. We got him. It only took 41 minutes. That is all. These little weasels are emerald. Okay, I'm gonna try one or two more champions. Actually, I think I'm gonna try Shyvana. Okay, you sent it on Discord. Where did you send it? On how did you? Okay, let me see. No, this. This is actually the 5-second rule pretty much, yeah. Well, he got cooked. Have you done the video on Age of Jungle? I have not actually. I can get fed, but can't seem to close it. Any tips? If you generate a lead, you have to maintain your lead. So, I mean, I assume you haven't watched my mid and late game course, otherwise you wouldn't be asking that. But essentially, once you have a plan and you know what to play for, you have to make sure that you are alive and you don't die, and communicate to your laners to not int. If you master PAC, you're chilling. I don't have Shyvana's account. Fuck. There I go. Graves Gaming. Not a single jungle Diana is Diana B tier. No, Diana's not bad. But since I was just much more OP. I'm a very big 5-second rule enjoyer. Sorry, I mean since I'm enjoyer. I mean, I'll be making this tier list later. This is not correct. I'm gonna have to add everything, redo, but... Alright guys, these are my Graves runes. I could go cashback, or actually I think this one's nicer. Just cash in. Platinum. Low. Which patch is it by now? Just from watching videos, you went from bronze to gold. You've been hard stuck since like season 2? No way. Wait, Sneaky Walrus, hello. Wait, okay, but you've surely played on and off, right? I don't believe you've been hard stuck bronze for like 13 years or 14 years while you play. I don't believe that. That is impressive. If that is the case. But now you want to climb. Okay, fair. That is fair. I know my content is that good, but I don't believe you've been stuck for like 14 years, you know. Why aren't you playing Coach Kirei? I'm just trying out some champions. That's pretty much all. Now I'm versing Kirei. Why though? Wait, you're playing against me? Are you the Belvet or what? How do you know it's me, dude? That's funny. Don't worry, bro. You'll be fine. No worries.
Minions have spawned.
Good luck, have fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing a game of Graves, and I'm playing against a Belvet. And I'm gonna show you guys the way on how to get the bread on the rift, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna just do a simple full clear top to bot. And I'm gonna show you, even though I'm doing a simple full clear top to bot, we will get some LP. One thing Graves well, right? You can like, if you hook the wall here, and you E against it, you can basically get a short dash, you know? So that's a tip as well for you to help you clear faster. So let's say that my E is gonna be spawning, right? Look what I can do. I can hook this wall here. Is this wall here, but this wall right there. And then E. So it's like this. You see? Bum. It is pretty useful if you want to clear faster. Especially on the blue wall. And now, pathing in the bot side. Okay, Belvet is not showing on the wolves. Which also means that he might maybe be... No way, right? I mean, he's gonna invade on Graves with 20,000 stacks. Wait, is he seriously trying to invade me? Does he not have like... Oh, he's looking in mid lane, what? He's not even gonna succeed. What? My minion is flash, bro! You flash! Why'd you die? Yo, here's Timmy. Thanks for 12 months, mate. I appreciate it. Someone in the chat just asked me, is it normal rank it? It's normal, bro. As you can see. Like, enemy jungle on the ward. My minion has flash. Still dies to the enemy jungle. I gotta give some respect to that under his name. His name is called Frog. Frog. Okay, one tip here. Okay, you see Mel going deep? I'm cutting off his escape path. I'm flashing over the wall. This Nami is for some reason like a bit dizzy. I'm holding my Q, waiting till he hooks the wall. And BAM! Bro, he had heal still. Very close one. Anyway, enemy jungle top side. Okay, I did think that guy was gonna die, but he did not. He had heal. All good. Was a nice try. Anyway. Insta base angle. And then I'm gonna drop a ward right here at the last possible second. 1, 2. Bam. There you go. And now I'm gonna clear top to bot. Okay, do you see how currently enemy jungle took a mid lane kill, took a top lane kill, and I'm just clearing top to bot. Oh, you see Zed? Zed's gonna stay till this entire wave is gone. This is called lane syndrome. Whenever they see a wave, they will continue pushing it till it's gone. So that's why I'm, you know, here. And now, I can easily invade this guy if I want to, but I will not. But understanding what donkey laners are thinking, understanding that, you know, they'll always push the wave no matter what, even if I'm around, you will get a free kill. Understanding how laners are thinking and when they want to push, when they don't want to push, free kill. You have to remember in the end, as a jungler, you are a hunter. Please, my pet! My pet! My pet! Fucking Riot Games. I hate it, man. I hate it. Unlucky Kentucky. Spaghetti code. Yeah, I mean, I was just a bit too far away, you know. That's why the pet was not hitting. My bad. My bad. Oh, fuck. It's fine. Okay. This time it finishes off. I'm just gonna go into my raptors here. Oh, you can see my top lane getting gapped, my mid lane getting gapped, my bot lane getting gapped. I, at the moment, have 3 losing lanes, and enemy jungler is killing my laners every single time. Enemy jungler killing spree. Now you might be wondering, Kirei, how do you deal with that? What if I told you? I don't. I just farm up. And then pray to the lords. And here I'm going for invade. I mean, Velvet might maybe come to me here. But hey man, we are risking it for the biscuit. Seems like we're Gucci. Okay, I'm gonna ping him to attack him. Because I'm coming top lane here, right? So one thing, I know he wants to ult me. That's like a factual thing. Now, do you see how the enemy jungle has a lead here? I'm gonna do the following, even though my lanes are losing, and I'm gonna win the game. I'll show you how. Step number 1. Jungle track. Step number 2. Base timers. Number 3. Count numbers. Before fighting. Yeah, that's all. That is literally all, ladies and gentlemen. So right now I can see that I need like how much gold? 256 gold for my item power spike, okay? Knowing this information, guess what? I need the base, okay? Knowing I need the base, what should I do? That's right, I should jungle track. Do you see how my mid lane died like a piggy? Do you think I jungle track there? Yes or no? Correct answers only. Of course I did not. So that's my bet. So now, I'm taking his farm to tilt my mid laner. And then I'm gonna look to clear... no, I'm not gonna clear shit. I'm gonna base here. I'm gonna get my hubris. And now, after I get my hubris, I have to evaluate. Okay. Can I contest the Gribbies here? Yay or nay? In my opinion, no. Because I cannot contest that. I wanna cross map. I wanna try to kill their bot lane. Okay, you see the Nami putting a ward? It's not putting a ward.
Easy, partner.
What, he invaded my bot side? Okay, my mid lane's dead. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill this little weasel here. Swain! Okay, got him. Okay, remember what I said, okay? Jungle track. Right now, I gotta make sure my top lane ain't inting. As long as this guy's not inting, we happy.
I ain't got time.
And of course, I'm gonna look to go to my Gromp. Not sure they're trying to dive my laner or something, but...
Feeling lucky.
looking good. I mean, screw his golems. I'm gonna go for his raptors here. Or for his red buff.
Always trouble.
I wanna take this shit here.
An enemy has been slain.
He's dead. Now I'm gonna push mid lane a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the bot crab here. Now, remember what I said. Base timers. Do I need the base? Low key. But I know for a fact the enemy jungler is not here. So let me just hit the Kirei Petty here. Okay, Drake spawning in 1 minute, guys. Because Drake is spawning in 1 minute, I'm gonna look to base to be as strong as possible. And then ideally, I would love to contest that objective, okay? So I'm gonna do my wolves, play through my mid lane, because mid lane is the only lane where I think I can win. And then yeah, top the bot.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, my bot lane getting gapped, no problem.
What are you playing?
But remember, I wanna play through the mid lane, because bot lane is cooked. So you see this mid lane wave. This mid lane wave is the wave I wanna look to chunk him or kill him, or whatever it is, you name it. When my Fury does not have ultimate, I'm picking him back. When he goes for last hit, I can go in. And that's fine. Oh my god, I got fucked! Like, I cannot play this fucking poorly, but... all good. I mean... I got a little bit cooked there, and not gonna lie, that guy deals a crazy amount of damage. I chunked the Zerod, but I lost my life, so in reality, who actually won out? I would say the enemy team. Anyways, I do think that... I'm not sure if he's on it or not. He's actually on it. Okay, let me ping my mid and bot to play safe. I'm gonna take my golems. And just path for our stop side. And you can see this game I'm behind, right? Even though you're behind, you still have to continue doing the basics, you know, like jungle tracking and stuff like that. I mean, here I didn't expect him to be there, honestly, but all good. So now I have a small opportunity to go mid lane. My mid lane's in base, no problem. I'm just gonna yoink his top side here. Whatever I can yoink, I'm gonna yoink. The fact that Swain cancels his base there is great. But that's the only thing I can take. I cannot hit him. Got him, boys, the comebacks! And now, I'm gonna clear top to bot. And remember, guys, jungle tracking. Enemy jungle right now is dead. So we good. Belf uses flash on my ass. So right now, top to bot. Make sure I spend all my gold. And then go back in business. I think as for farming, this is as far as it gets. I could get my collector here, right? But it's not worth it. I need to take red buff or my crit cloak. And now, because of like small tempo advantage, right? I could look for mid lane play. But I do know for a fact as well, Velvet is probably bot side. So let me ping my laners already in advance. I need help. Seems like Belva's not coming here, so we're chilling. If an ultimate heals dead. Anyway, I need like 200 gold for my item power spike. Which means my golems and raptors. After I get those two, I'm good. I don't know about my teammates though, but I'm just gonna base and get an item power spike. Okay, I might have to core ball in here though. Yo, Scavenger! Thanks for the subby, mate. Appreciate it. Oh, that was my Fury. I'm sorry, bro.
You have slain an enemy.
I'll just base here. Rift Herald spawning. Wait, why is my Fury? This guy going top side. Anyway, I would love to play for Rift Herald. The best way to play for Rift Herald is to push this mid lane wave into Rift Herald. My Swain is really lost, by the way. He's kind of bronze.
What are you playing?
So see how like I'm doing Rift Herald here? I'm pinging my laners as well help. And another thing, guys. If you do Rift Herald, if you see enemy team contesting, E towards the enemy team to stack your passive faster. In this case, it seems like enemy team is not interested. And now we don't fight. Why do we not want to fight right now? Drake spawning 1 minute, all my camps are up. My goal is to take all my camps, play through my Nefiri, and then play for the Drake. And if my laners play like humans, they should not be able to die. So, but the thing is that they will not play like humans if you don't ping them. Yo bros, how about you don't do that? Is that you gotta keep a leash on them, you know? If you don't have a leash on them, it's GG. Now we take that.
Easy, partner.
Easy, partner. And now I'm gonna start objective here. And now because they pop the Herald and bot lane, right? But guess what? They have to go there. If they don't, they'll lose crazy amount. Now I'm taking this objective here. And now, what's next on the menu, boys? Always remember to jungle track and stuff like that. We take bot tower here. As we take bot tower, I really have to base. Because I really have to base. It's my job to ping my laners to not fight. Look, if they decide to fight, it is what it is. Because they died, I'm gonna look for cheese here. Why can I look for cheese here? They should have no wards here. Is there a ward there? Ah, there is actually. Okay, now I base. And next is mid tower. Mid tower is very low HP. So how do I play mid tower? The thing is that after recognize which lane I can play with, I think my kill is pretty strong. I don't think enemy team can do what they're doing.
Rampage.
Okay, he might get our mid tower here, but I'm gonna take his life for it. Okay, now we get mid tower ourselves. But of course, yeah, we get mid tower ourselves, yeah. But now, of course, after I kill the mid lane and the enemy team is dead, I'm gonna clear fully top to bot and power farm. Get my item power spike and prepare myself for the Baron. Because I know that when Baron is spawning 130, by the time I've full cleared all my camps, based, it's gonna be like 40 seconds. And those 40 seconds, I need time to set up the top side. And that's what I will be doing here, okay? Because Baron in 140, I'll be setting it up. But that's only after, like, I clear my camps, you know? Look. By the time I finish clearing my camps and I base, Baron will be there in 40 seconds when I'm there. But knowing the fact that I want to base right, I do have to jungle track. But because I see enemy camps respawning, I'm gonna go there. And you see I'm going mid lane? Why is this? I have numbers. And now, you see Baron 40 seconds, but I see all his bossa camps up, I'm gonna take it. I knew this fight was good no matter what, because we had numbers. I wanna hit bot tower here a bit. For some playthings. And now I'm dipping. Because remember, I had a game plan before. My game plan was to play for the Baron. So now I know if my item power spike, Baron up, I'm gonna tell my teammates to back off and play top side. If my teammates die here, it is what it is, you know. What can I say? I'm gonna buy one pink ward. And look, now my goal is to get top side control. That is my purpose at the moment. So how do I do that? Push mid lane into top side. Yes, my Swain died. It is what it is. Goodbye. Double kill. But yeah. I'm gonna push mid lane. That has not changed. And Drake spawning in like 1 minute. However, Baron is upright. But with my HP, I'm not 100% sure I can take it. But all good. I think I can threaten it actually. I think I might be able to do it. If my Swain tanks for me, and if no wards there, which I think they don't. Let me check, right? Okay, they spotted me. Which means they do see me. No wards have been confirmed. I think they're gonna face check. Why do I know they're gonna face check here? It's because they have no wards. So I think if there's anyone that's gonna be face checking, it's gonna be Nami. So see, I'm clearing the wards here. It's just a vision game. I'm making sure that they're sweating that I'm on the Baron, but in reality, I'm gonna play for Drake here. Because the more ahead you are, the less risk you have to take. Oh! BAM! They're very low, but... Okay, the enemy is low enough that I'm pretty sure we can take the Baron here. But I think I'll just secure the Drake, why not?
Dominating.
But yeah, let me secure the Drake. And after I secure the Drake, you can see now enemy Velvet's actually 3 levels down by me simply good base timers, know how to play with numbers, and of course enemy team has to troll a little bit, right? But my point still stands that as long as you're being consistent with the fundamentals,
Has been slain.
you're Gucci,
Rampage.
literally. We take mid tower here. And as we take mid tower here, we then want to play for the Baron. But before we play for the Baron, I gotta make sure I base here. I know what I can do, right? Like, even though I'm alone here, I can literally one-shot the Nami and get out, because I'm playing Graves. I can Q, alt attack him, ult, and he's dead. Look at him. Q, alt attack, ult, dead. And now I'm out. And why do I know he's gonna face check? It's because I know he has no wards, I can one-shot him, and have an escape. And for those reasons, it's a quick one-shot. So I understand fully what he sees, and my kid, and because of that, I kill him. So this is macro, right? That's something I explained in the mid and late game course about the fishing part. If you know how to, it's literally a fish by the way. If you know how to like put a bait, the fish will come to you. I was literally fishing there. And now I just get the Baron. Team.
An enemy has been slain.
I hope I can do the Baron. Actually, I might be able to do solo, actually. It's fine, guys. Don't come. I don't need you guys. Losers. I can get a solo. But yeah, anyway, I do have to back. So, you know, let me back. And let me buy Mercs, I think. I think Mercs will be great. I need one more item for Mercs though. One more camp. But do you see how I know I need to buy Mercs here? You see my kill? Ding, ding. Who took my red buff? Okay. Now, I'm basing. And you see this top lane wave right there. That's the top lane wave I want to use to hit top tower. So I'm gonna run through lane because I keep my home guards this way. Do you see my movement speed? I'm gonna keep it till I'm at least here somewhere. So always try to run through lane. And knowing I'm going top lane here, okay? And no one is showing, the enemy team can be 5 men there and look to kill my teammates. So my job is to ping my laners, please don't die till someone shows there. You wanna fight on equal terms. That's cold. I just tapped him. I literally just tapped his booty. I'm so old by the way. The fact that I didn't dodge that is kind of crazy.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But yeah, anyway,
Has been slain.
let me now just join this camp. But you see how I'm keeping Zereth here? I'm keeping him company. While I'm keeping him company, right? My teammates are pushing. And now when it's defend, I hit the tower.
An ally has been slain.
Let me help you, boy. I got you. Fear not.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
And now it's GG well played.
Destroyed a turret.
But you see that even though I have 3 losing lanes and Belvet got some really good ganks off, he ended up being 4 levels down anyway. And see this sashimi?
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
I actually love sashimi.
Your team has destroyed.
Yeah, it seems like enemy team is not contesting.
Your team has destroyed.
And it's GG well played.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Come on, Nami. And it's GG.
Has disconnected.
But you can see, even if you're behind, even if you're cooked, even if enemy jungle gets you in the first half, You can get him if you're being consistent with the fundamentals, and then GG, well played. And that's how we get the dough, boys. GG's. But I think I'm playing one more champion. The Crown of Prio. He did not this game. No, GG's Phil. Nice attempt to carry the game. Was a nice attempt. Are you Emerald? Emerald 2. But yeah. I'll play one more game. Then I'll make a tier list. How bad is Mundo right now? I want to find out. You peak Diamond every season, only chill play now? That's fair. That is, can you play Rengar, please? You know, if you donate me €100, there's a chance I play Rengar, yeah. But otherwise, I'm kidding. But I don't think I'm playing Rengar. I'm gonna try Mundo one game. What's the new Unranked to Challenger? Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna be playing Unranked to Challenger due to Challenger being 2 KLP. I'll be doing something like Unranked to Master, but I'll have to think about what champion. Oh, Nautilus Jungle is absolutely horseshit. I would not recommend a champion. Yeah. I do know Baus almost always buys more reminders for LDR. I have no idea. LDR deals more damage. More reminder only against champs that have healing reduce. But like that have healing. Okay, wait. I can already make my Emerald plus tier list though. Emerald plus tier list. After this beautiful game, what do you think of a Belvet? It looked quite weak, you know? Now I'm serious. I mean, Belvet's a fine champion. Can I join, please? Please let me jungle. Let me jungle. Kirei. Wait, Coach Kirei. Trust me. Even if you can't mid, I got you. I level up accounts myself, yeah. I can't seem to make a consistent champion. That's probably because your mid and late game fundamentals are pretty bad. There's another Belfort guy that got my mid and late game course. He didn't make it work either, but then he just applied the PAC, and then his elo just went kind of stonks. The thing is with Belfort is that you have to understand how to play mid game. If you don't understand how to play mid game, you don't understand how to play the game. And then it's cooked. Bro. Okay, I just dodged this game, or do I can play Kha'Zix if he wants to. Um, or I can just dodge. That is completely fine as well. Oh, okay, take Fizz, sure. Wait. Wait, you can't swap champs anymore? Wait. Is it not a thing anymore? Wait, chat. Oh, maybe I don't have Kha'Zix. Maybe I don't have Kha'Zix. GG. I dodge. My team is like, oh my god. We got cooked. We got cooked, guys. We actually got cooked. Wait, which champion have you not seen me play? Um. Okay, let me log in first, guys. Let me log in. League accounts. Um. Okay, I think. Let me log in. Let me see what's popping. The Lilia buffs are not that impactful, honestly. Can I show us how to navigate a tier list? I mean, I'll be making a tier list after this game. I'll be playing. Wait, is this the account I was just on? No, this is a different account. I'm still trying to finish your Diana. Is still good to go? Yes, it is. How impactful the buffs to Lilia is really whatever. I mean, at least I don't feel that big of a difference. So, you know. Quite Joe versus quite a bit. It, I mean, honestly, that I don't even know. Since I was very strong late game. Hmm. Let me see though. The Telty Jarvan time. Is one tricking proven to be best method to climb? Yes. And it's not even close. Mm. You think it is a good addition if our full AD? Yes, I would say so. Well, now my support! Can I join, please? Did I just send my Twitch link instead of my OPG? And pray to the Lord I get He's like, really? Yeah. Okay, I think this guy watches my YouTube. There's the big chance. Hello, Raptor. Welcome to my Twitch. Okay, the question is though, what do I play? Okay, let me go. Oh, I want to try Shyvana actually, yeah. I did want to try some Shyvana gaming. I think with Shyvana as well, the first item Dusk and Dawn into Kraken is still the play. Okay, guys, let me get some water. This is fine, I guess. Yeah, let me get some water. Be right back. Ja? Oh, dat nog steeds maken, ja. Oh, scheiße.
Sword and shield, tooth and claw. We all fight beneath the same banner.
Okay. Okay, guys. I'm back in business. Ladies and gentlemen. Time to show you guys some Shyvana gaming, okay? I'm fucking hard stuck. Step, bro. I'm stuck. I can't move. It's fine. I'm out. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to learn some Shyvana gaming? Learn how to clap some cheeks in game? I'm gonna show you that. Okay, very simple, guys. I'm playing Shyvana this game against a Nunu. And, you know, I think the chance of like Nunu surviving is not gonna be too high this game, but hey man. Let's take a quick look what's going to happen. But yeah, essentially, since I'm playing Shyvana, and like I said, this champion is literally a champion where you have to farm up, not do shit. And then once you get to level 6, you can start partying. That is what to do in this champion. Oop, another hit. And now, let me see how bot lane is looking. Not too much fancy going on. And if you look as well at this draft right, it should be pretty obvious that after level 6, killing mid lane should be kind of easy. And that's my plan basically. Get level 6, kill their mid laner. Till then, I'm not really doing too much, honestly. So I'm just gonna continue my little full clear. I mean, the moment your W is up, use it instantly the moment you can. Very crucial. Can you see the Nunu?
Stormy skies make for stronger wings. Enemies of the seas must
Okay, I guess this guy's 1 HP. Okay, my friend. Well, that was quite an interesting skirmish, I would say, but we take that. I'm just gonna go full damage here. I'm gonna buy the Dusk and Dawn into the Kraken Slayer. Actually, fuck, I'm trolling. I should have Kraken Slayer first. I'm really griefing, but I mean, honestly, Dusk and Dawn works first as well. Both are pretty solid items, but I think Kraken Slayer first item is better than Dusk and Dawn. Do you see how top lane is very low here? Even though top lane is very low here, even if I can get a top lane kill, if my regular camps are spawning, I would much rather take my regular camps.
face the flame.
So I'm gonna take this into bot side. And of course, as a Shyvana, you really want to be stacking Drakes. So the first opportunity you have, take the Drake if you can. But let me teach you guys something. Before you ever go for Drake, please don't just start it. A lot of people just start a Drake without thinking too much. The goal should be to like secure lane purity first, and then you should look to start a Drake. That is what you want to be doing. Okay, you see bot lane fighting here?
Power means nothing by a band of the powerless.
I'll attack. I'm gonna block this shit here. So So it doesn't hurt my teammate. I'm gonna crash this wave to make sure he gets the base off. Actually, my monster is level 6, yeah, so this is Omega free. And now, I'm dipping. And because all my camps are down here, okay, I'm okay doing the Drake here. But let me clarify something. I cannot do the Drake here simply because my laners need the base. And because my laners need the base, I cannot do this objective. So that's why I'm not doing the Drake here. I just started for fun. To make them I have some time to like chunk him here a bit as well. Because look, I need like 10 more gold for my item power spike, right? So this is the perfect time for me to base, clear top the bot, and then go for Drake. So let's say hypothetically Nunu were to rush towards Drake here, would it defend it? I would say no. Because right now, me clearing my top side camps into bot side, if Nunu does a Drake, I'll have tempo to then invade his top side camps. So I personally don't mind losing the Drake if I can take his camps after. Just so you know. A second item, of course, Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer. But like I said, I think Kraken is like so much better. It's like so much better. I mean, here of course I'm not bot lane, so I need them to play safe. Press your W a bit earlier before you get to the camp, because your W goes off cooldown. The moment you press W, it goes off cooldown. Your Q doesn't. Your Q you have to use before it goes off cooldown.
Blood is worth spilling for those worth protecting.
And the one thing with Shyvana as well you have to understand is that, do you remember how I said like you should go for Drake if like you get lane priority first? Do you see how I'm like going through the ball lane here for a lane gank, looking to get a kill first and then go for Drake? It does two things. One, if Nunu ganks, I get double kill. If Nunu doesn't gank and I see a good opportunity, I get a kill. So now for example, easy kill. And after I get this kill right, I then start the Drake. Because now, not only can I get objective 100%, my laners now cannot die because I killed the enemy team. I see Nunu try to gank, but he didn't even have a laner. So that's why you really want to not just start a Drake, try to almost always secure lane priority first, and then look to start it. That is really, really what you want to be doing with Shyvana. Or any other jungler, really. You only want to start Drake if, let's say, that's the only window where, like, you can start it. If you waste time and you cannot start Drake anymore, sure, then go for Drake. But this is almost always the best play you can do. And now I'm gonna go for the Grubbies. I mean, of course, I can only go for the Grubbies if I'm strong enough to do so. I do not have my ultimate. But I do think I can fight it if my Nico is coming with me. Okay, I don't mind just taking one, you know. Bro, this fucking champion. Wait, I got arrowed. I have an ultimate very soon, but... Spells in 2 seconds. Let me spit fire in your face. Achoo! God. Sneeze wrong direction, guys. Anyway, time to clear. Top to bot. But if it's Kraken Slayer, I'll be 10 times more OP. This Gnoll first item is so fucking dog shit. Anyways, I need the base 100%. And as I get a juicy lead like this, okay, every single time you're like ahead like me, you have to make sure you keep your lead. This is the moment where jungle tracking comes in. Okay, let me give a trick to you guys. Where and which laners do you think can die right now? If you look minimap. Right, okay, I mean we see Nunu, right? So it's kind of cheating, but let's say we don't see the Nunu. We can all agree it's my top lane, right? So make sure to communicate to the laners that you think might be in danger. Do not die. As long as they don't die, you're a happy man. If they die, you're gonna be a sad man. Because as a jungler, your goal is literally to like farm up. After you farm up, look for a play. In the times you like are not able to look for a play and you're farming, you have to jungle track. Doing that as consistent as possible is what's gonna make you a better player. So now, let's say if my laners are not dying, right? And I'm getting bot lane, I'm a happy man. Same thing here though. I'm gonna go for lane gank. Okay, fuck. Okay, look, this is fake walking, right? You see how clear this ward here? I act as if I left. So the vision they see is like that I left, you know, but I didn't. Okay, I mean... Fuck, wait. Oh, I cringed a bit. Okay, there, you know what the correct play is? The correct there, micro, was that I hit the Nunu. I only ult when Ashe comes in range to hit me. I use my ultimate without hitting the Ashe, and that's bad. That's how I should have played that situation better, just so you guys know. But, you know, it's not fun if I just, you know, fuck them up like that. So I have to make some mistakes to teach you guys the way on how to win consistently. Perfect, my Nico inting again, that's nice. Okay, that Nunu, I think he's not gonna be able to do anything, no? The Nunu just dies from Malzahar. Okay, I mean, the enemy top side is up, you know, so because his top side is up, I'll be taking that. And if Zed decides to stay top lane there, I'm gonna kill him as well. Okay. Let me take that. Okay, do you see how Nunu is drifting towards the Drake here? If we can stop him, we should do so, which I think we can because we have mid push and we have the bot push. So because we can stop his advance on the Drake here, right? I mean, I think at least. Unless I'm tripping. We should fuck him up. Wait, why does my Jhin look like he's disconnected? Bro! What did I just see? I mean, guys, I know I want to make the game spicy, you know, but it doesn't have to be too spicy, you know? I mean, oh, hold up. I'm targeting the Ashe here, by the way. You see how it moves towards... Hold up. Hold up. Hold up a moment. Let me spit on you. Pop. Oh, no, no, not like that, not like that, no. I still have W, I still have W. Okay, I expect it to be a bit tankier. I expect to be a bit tankier. I wasn't as tanky as I thought I would be, guys. It's fine. All good, guys. Like I said, I gotta give the enemy team some hopium. All good. Brother, I bought the mid-game course, but I'm playing OCR's League, so I won't be looking at it for a couple weeks. I mean, it's fine. You have like permanent access updates. You have like, you basically made a lifetime investment, you know, so you can watch them never. But I legit thought I was gonna be immortal with my W, you know. I feel like I'm Thanos, but I'm not that OP. But yeah. Anyways, the Rift Herald is up, so I would love to play for Rift Herald. So what I'll be doing here is that I'll be starting Rift Herald, but before I start Rift Herald, I'm gonna look to take the Krabby Patty and get my ultimate up. Without ultimate, this champ is not really a champion, so you know. If I see someone teleporting there, I'm gonna fight him. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna make him suffer. Look, see, I have cooldowns a little bit. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. Then like gonna run at him. Bro, I just fucked him so hard. And before I start the objective, right, I really want to clarify. I'm gonna push out the top lane wave first. That way, I get, of course, all the farm and resources. And now I'll do the objective. You see the platings there? I'm not gonna go for it. I'm gonna look for scams first. That Nunu though. What's up, bros? Okay, here, I mean, I have the ultimate, right? Like, I'm telling you, this champion without the ultimate, you don't fight. It's like, you just don't. It's that simple. You just do not fight. And right now, by me hitting this objective though, right? I do get to stack my ultimate. So in case there will be any fight, I will be able to fight. Anyways. Drake spawning in 1 minute. I have 1.6k gold, so we can all agree that I should obviously spend my gold. I'm gonna see if this fight is good, but their bot lane is missing. They could be here. Never mind, he got one shot. I mean, if my team is getting cooked like that, I just continue farming. I was thinking maybe I could help them there, but I couldn't. And after I have these two items though, I'm thinking what build I should go. I can literally go anything I want. I will not be lying, but I do think I will like a Spear of Shojin. I could go Sterak's as well, honestly, at this point. But I think a bit more HP before Sterak would be nice. Wait, how are my teammates dying like the piggies? Rawr. I mean, Drake is mine. Okay, no smite Nunu, so that's great. Okay, I got the Baron. Sorry, I got the Drake. His red buff is up, which I'll be taking. And I have 600 golden item bar spike. I know I want to play for the Baron. So my goal right now is to get my passive first. No passive, no fight. It's that simple. So now, okay, you see the set overextend? I said no passive, no fight, but like...
Some more dangerous than dragons.
The guy was trolling a bit. We don't want to fight here. I don't have ultimate. The thing we looked for there was a pick. Oh. Do you remember what I said? No ult, no fight. No ult, no fight. I'm not fighting here.
infected.
Okay, I have my ultimate very, very soon. I can easily turn this around. Spitting on your face. Hatou! I just had to spit on them. Okay, I don't know why I'm starting to fucking spit when I play this champion, you know. I'm sorry, guys, but... It's because Shyvana spitting fire, I guess. I'm like, Hatou, but, you know. Anyways. Currently, I'm still playing for the Baron, okay? But, I'm gonna full clear all my camps first. I'm gonna wait for my ultimate, then I'm gonna look for fight. And just so you know, my W heals me based on missing health. That's why I was confident in fighting that. Okay, you see the set as well on bot lane? If the set overextends, I'm gonna spit on him. I mean, also Nunu is dead, so it is actually free Baron. Oh, I see Ashe walking up. Ashe has to run towards my direction. And then... he's dead. And now we get the Baron. But the crucial thing with Shyvana is just that you full clear optimally, right? And really play for your ultimate. No ult, no fight. You only fight if it's a pick. It's that simple. With an ult, you're a champion. Without ult, you're not a champion. If you play Shyvana as well, I would highly recommend you to focus mostly on playing side lane. Don't play team fights. You should think of Shyvana as like on Hecarim, where you like it's not like you're weak in team fights, but like you're not really strong either. The main strength of this champion is like playing side lane. And when I say playing side lane, I basically mean like making side lane picks. That's where you want to like be using this champion at. That's where like you really excel. That's where you literally beat every single champion in the game. This got murdered. Yeah, like I said, small skirmishes is your kingdom. Yeah, but like the old Shyvana with like the poke is like not it anymore, you know? This Shyvana is like an on-hit Shyvana. So that's why, like, especially if it's on-hit and not like a poke anymore, like the old Shyvana, you kind of just like are making picks more. And now, of course, I have a lot of gold, so I do need the base. Look, no ult, no fight. And I just dip, you know? I'm just fucking dipping. Oh, am I dipping? Now I'm dipping. I'm taking his life, and then I'm out. Oh wait, I misclicked. What the fuck? You see, no ult, no fight. What am I doing? I'm looking to get some stacks. To get my ultimate. And when I have ultimate... Okay, I don't have the ultimate this guy. Never mind, I'm ulting him. 550 true damage. You see, now I've ult, now I'm back to fighting. What the fuck? W! Easy, easy now! Alright, close. Guys, oh no! I just gave a 1k shutdown to Nunu. Shit, guys. He's gonna start scaling. Don't give a shit about Nunu, man. But I mean, now I'm just so OP. I'm just so OP. But do you get it, guys? If you play Shyvana, that's kind of how you want to think about the champion. Have ultimate, go for a fight. No ultimate, don't go for a fight. You want to play side lane ideally as well. And now after we secure the Drake, we are basically playing for topside, I guess.
This was duty.
I was thinking what next item. I'm gonna go with Pro Death Dance. That's what we're gonna go. But is Nunu trying to steal the Drake, or what is he trying to do? I don't have ultimate, but I almost have my ultimate. I would say that we can look to end the game if you just group up. I have ultimate like very, very soon. And this is your plate. But as you can see, that's kind of how you want to play Shyvana. Play it like a side laner. Play it like you're yeah, not a team fighter. Of course you can team fight, but I think the strength's mostly on side lane. And that's how you get the bread, and then GG. Well played. But Shyvana's still pretty decent. But you need to know how to pilot this champion for it to be very good. And that's how we get the bread. GG's. And these guys are like diamond, by the way, just so you guys know as well. They're like diamond players. I make them look like bronze, but it's just about knowing how to play the champion. And that's how we do it. Any questions, chat? I'll be making the tier list for you guys right now. I think I do have a pretty decent idea on what I want to be doing with the champions. Emerald. Platinum and below tier list. Any tools on Skarner coach? Okay, I think Skarner is not bad, but it's dog shit. Is Shyvana? No, Shyvana's not S++. I think Shyvana's like between A+ and A right now. It's like you need to know how to play her. I'll be making an Emerald tier list after. But I was wondering if you guys have any questions before I make the tier list. What do you think about Jay's Jungle? I think Jay's Jungle is good, but... Hold on, let me get a cookie first. I read both Minka's move. The V2 every roster, I was one roster after that. Snack and cookies, I mean, it has to be emptied. But anyway, let me start making my tier list. Oh yeah, I got the G2 retirement home squad, yeah. Literally. What do you think of dealing? I mean, I'll be giving my thought process on those champs, you know? Okay, let me see what I'm gonna cook for you guys, though. Let me see what I'm gonna cook for you guys. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. A new patch was a few days ago, but I haven't updated my tier list for like 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna do it now. A little update to Roni for the boys. Anyway, I'm gonna start making my tier list, and I answered most of the questions at least. But yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin the tier list on the champions. Yo, Rudo, thanks for the 60 months, mate. Appreciate it. It's in tier list angle. Okay, anyway, boys, let's begin making our tier list for patch 26.8. Just so you guys know, the biggest change is the Lilia buffs and the fact that Mundo got nerfed. Thank fucking god. Anyway, I'll be just explaining like my thought process on like platinum and below tier list. Just because jungle champs get nerfed, it means as well that, or buffed, you have to as well pay attention to some other rules. And let's say, I don't know, assassin mid lane becomes meta, AP junglers become stronger. So even though junglers get less attention, it still gets buffed or changed, okay? Anyway, let's start with Viego. Where does Viego go? And I'll start with the platinum and below tier list. If you want to check out the Emerald Plus, it's on my tier list. Sorry, it's on my Discord. You can find the link below or here in the chat. I'm gonna send it. But yeah, anyway, Viego, this champion in platinum and below, in my personal opinion, is A tier. You might be wondering, Kirei, why A tier? When I play against it, it looks so broken. The thing is that, yes, it looks broken if it gets a kill and gets reset, but generally speaking, if you don't get a reset, if you're behind, it's really not enjoyable. And most of the times, in low elo especially, if people pick champs like Morgana support, right? How do you play the game? You need frontline. So it's A tier. It's not the best, okay? Riven. Okay, Riven is going straight into C tier. It's a quite high mechanical champion that I would not recommend in lower elo. Malphite actually, A+. Malphite is a champ that's pretty straightforward. You can go Trinity Force, your clear is pretty decent, you win against most champ 1v1, and people don't flash your ultimates. So this champ is actually pretty solid and pretty straightforward, okay? Echo. Okay, Echo is like, even in low elo, I would say that he's actually pretty decent, simply because once you fuck up, you can just press your ultimate, and yes, it might feel a bit weird skirmishing against certain champions, but I do think Echo is A+. I would say it's in between A+ and A, but I still think it's pretty decent. I would put it A+. This champ as well is better in high lows. I don't think it's too bad. I would recommend Echo if you want to pick it up, you know? Zyra, okay, I think Zyra is the highest out of all of these A+ champs. Left and right does matter a bit, not too much, but in this case it does. Why is Zyra very strong? Zyra is a champ that clears extremely fast, is extremely good against champions that run into you, and people in platinum and below, they love running into you. So for that reason, A+, this champion, very, very, yeah, very recommended. Zed, okay, Zed is C tier, just don't even bother. It's not the best champion in my personal opinion. It got nerfed several times as well. Avoid it, okay? Shaco B tier. I don't think Shaco C tier, simply because of the fact that, bro, if you manage to get level 2 invade off, if you manage to get level 3 gank off, enemy laners will be mentally tilted, and you can actually snowball. But the biggest problem with Shaco is that the moment it gets some kills, you will actually still not be that useful in team fights. So that's why I put it on B tier, because in lower elo, champs that are usually good in team fights or pretty solid are higher rated. Rammus, B tier. I don't think Rammus is that bad. It always depends on what you play against, but I would say that it's B tier simply due to the fact that the clear is pretty slow and it doesn't have that much skirmish potential and it relies on team. That's why B tier. Udyr. Okay, so here's the thing. I do think Udyr in low elo is actually solid, but I do think that it doesn't have any surprise factors like Malphite or Echo. It's a pretty straightforward champion, and in low elo, if something is very straightforward, it is like easy to play against. And you're just okay at everything, but not really great at everything. So it's just A tier for me. Master Yi. Mastery for me goes to A plus if you're platinum and below, simply due to the fact that people usually, if they play, let's say, a champ like Braum, it's very annoying, right? But people don't tend to play Braum or Alistar. They will usually tend to play like a random champion, like, I don't know, something that just doesn't provide much usefulness. Okay, Janna's like, okay, but my point is that people are just not good at playing against Master Yi. They'll just waste your spells, and Master Yi can like really 1v9. Darius, okay, Darius like B tier, it's like a decent champion, but the problem with Darius and Platinum and below is that if you don't know how to min-max your clear, it's just not that great. You need to understand how to min-max your passive and your clear to make the most usefulness of this champion. Otherwise, just not that good. Rek'Sai. Okay, so here's the thing. I think from Platinum onwards, I think Rek'Sai is like A plus or A, okay? But if you're below that, simply due to the fact of like you getting outskilled, you are not that strong, because if you don't know how to gank and if you don't clear efficiently, this champ will feel like an NPC. I think the moment you're like Emerald plus, high A plus. I would highly recommend this champ Emerald plus. It's really strong, I think. But it's just if you're like gold and below, it's not as strong because you lose against most champs 1v1 and it just doesn't skill as well. But it's still like an A tier. Xin Zhao. Okay, Xin Zhao is like, I know how I said like a straightforward champ isn't very good, but Xin Zhao is a very straightforward OP champion that allows you to like win decent amount of 1v1s, not against like the most OP 1v1 champs, but in teamfights you'll be very useful. And it's a pretty straightforward kit, so you can focus on the fundamentals. So in my personal opinion, Xin Zhao is like very strong. I would recommend this champion. But it's like on the lower A plus tier, okay? Okay, Ivern is like B tier. Simply because you need to rely on your teammates. People don't know how to clear. People don't know how to space properly. It's just not recommended. Naafiri. Okay, I do think Naafiri is very strong. I'll put it high A plus, but not like A plus yet. Simply due to the fact that this champion has to play a bit slow in fights, and your teammates usually will go full Ooga Booga, and they will send it. For that reason, I think that Naafiri isn't as good, in teamfights at least. But I do think that if you're like an OTP and you make this champ very proficient, it's A plus. But like I said, if you're like very good in a champ, every single champ always goes up a tier, right? Rumble, B tier. I think Rumble is very hard to use your ultimate, very difficult. Even professional players struggle with that. And I would say as well that just maintaining your passive is just a thing that people don't do consistently. If you don't do that, champ useless. Hecarim, B tier. Why is Hecarim B tier? So I have a general rule. If a champion is not really good in teamfights and is not really good in 1v1, it's like B or A tier. Like how I see tier list, right, is that A is usually like average / decent at everything. B tier is like not a bad team fight usually, and A plus is like very solid and it really excels at like 1v1 or team fighting, and S tier is like basically just a well-rounded champion that's like just solid to pick, you know. But that's how I kind of see it. Anyway, Nocturne. So with Nocturne is that if you're platinum below, I do think this champ is very solid. I'll put it on A+. Because every ult is a kill. If you manage to get like Ultimate Hunter, you just perma ult, people perma die, they'll just perma int, they'll just perma tilt, and GG upload. Lilia. While Lilia got a buff, I would still not really recommend this champion lower elo, because this champion requires a lot of spacing. And when I say spacing, it's like hit move, hit move. This is something I explained in my champion mastery course. If you click on my champion mastery course as well, you can watch this spacing video for free. But basically, people that suck at spacing, not it. It's not recommended. Ornn. Okay, Ornn is like B tier. I wouldn't say C tier. This is an okay champ, but it doesn't do much. Like, actually. Okay, Nasus. This champ's actually S tier. So, why did I put Nasus S tier? Because this champion, I'm not kidding, you just power farm, you beat almost every single champ 1v1, and people can't close out the game. And people run into you. People don't kite you properly. So for that reason, Nasus is like S tier. It is just very solid of a champion, especially in Platinum and below. It's really, really strong. Lee Sin. Okay, Lee Sin is one of the few champions I just simply don't recommend because if you don't really make use of this champion to the fullest, it just sucks. If you're really good on this champion, it's like Z tier. But people generally that play Lee Sin, especially Platinum below, I would not recommend. If you're Platinum, sure, I can put a B tier. If you're like Gold and below, I would say like C tier. For most people. If you're like a Lee Sin OTP, I think middle B tier somewhere, you know? But I would not recommend this champ if you want to climb at least. Mundo. Mundo is a champion that got hit pretty hard, by the way. Mundo, this champion, got nerfed with his cleaver, which is, quite a lot, and his E. So basically, they nerfed his clear quite a lot, and because they nerfed his clear quite a lot, this champ isn't as good. This champ is still like very good. If you manage to just full clear, do your own shit, it's still a strong champion, but because the clear isn't as cracked and it doesn't have insane tempo, it's not as OP as it used to be. I had this first as on Z tier, okay? But now I think it's like A+. It's not as OP as it used to be before. Shyvana, okay. The thing with Shyvana is that I think this champ is like a strong champion, but I think the knowledge that people have on Shyvana and how to play her, especially in mid game, is wrong. For that reason, and it's not like as OP 1v1, and if I'm not mistaken, let me check the win rate, right? Let me just pull up this website here. It's probably not that high when it comes to like win rate. It's actually not bad at all. 52 is actually not bad at all. But the thing that I had on Shyvana is actually that on A tier. Not like A+. Because it's simply... this is Platinum Blow though. Because it's not like as OP 1v1 and you get kited. I would say that as long as you know how to play with your ultimate and play slow, I would put it A+. But if you screw it up, it's A. That's how I see it. So maybe I should put it A+, honestly. Because, I mean, Shyvana is a typical champion that you just need to know how to play with your ultimate. If you do, you're good. If you don't, you're trash. It's a pretty straightforward champion. So I'm actually going to put it A+. Shen. Okay, Shen, ironically. They did nerf the clear a little bit, but I still do think this champ is pretty OP. Simply because your skirmishing is not bad. The ultimate, people don't think about it. I'm actually wondering what this Shen's win rate is. Because this champ is actually still going to be surprising most people. The win rate isn't as high in gold. But I would say that this champ is actually pretty solid. The thing is that there's a lot of fights. But if you just know the basics rotations of Shen, I would say that the champ is pretty good. I would not say as good as the other champs in A+ though, in lower elo. So I'm actually going to put it A tier. But it's still very good. I think in higher elo it becomes more OP, but yeah. Okay, Morgana is like B tier. It's just not that recommended. I would even maybe put it C tier. I just think it doesn't do that much. I think other champs are just so much better. Rengar C tier. Rengar C tier because this champion, if you're very good in champ, it works. If you're in low elo, don't know how to play your champion properly or know how to make picks, it's the most dogshit champion in the game. If you fall behind, you're like Ayumi, almost. Gwen. Okay, so the thing with Gwen is that they did nerf this champion several times. I still think the champion's pretty decent, but the champion has too slow of an early game to come online before it becomes really, really good. They did nerf Duskendon, they did nerf Gwen if I'm not mistaken. So because of the several nerfs, this champion used to be super OP, but it's not as OP as before anymore, especially in lower elo. Brand, yeah. Brand is somewhere like in the lower B tier as well. The champ's immobile, not good 1v1. You have to land your skill shot. Not as recommended. Ooh, Volibear. My bear is actually really strong. I would not say that I put it on S tier. I'm going to put him like A+. Volibear is really strong. Strong 1v1, good at sideline picks, good at stat checking. A very, very good champ to climb with, to master easily. Kha'Zix, okay, Kha'Zix Assassin B tier. Kha'Zix is just not as good because this champ has the AFK farm and you need to know how to gank properly. If you don't know how to gank properly, and if you're not good at jungle tracking, it's no bueno. Any assassin, generally speaking, in low elo, not good. Kiana even, like, a very difficult champ to play. Not good. Would you not recommend to play. Zahen, okay, the thing with Zahen is that they did nerf the clear at some point, if I'm not mistaken. And because they nerfed the clear at some point, the champ became a lot worse. And before they nerfed the clear, it was actually much better. But now it's like not as good anymore. Simply because the clear is like cooked. So I'll put it like high B tier though. I still don't think the champ is that bad, but due to the nerf the clear so much and it feels horrible to farm, it's B tier. Okay, Amumu. Believe it or not, guys, this champ goes into S tier. If people don't buy mercs, if people don't go cleanse, you literally power farm, AFK farm. If you're platinum below, if you want to get out of it, it's a very good champion. I would personally recommend this champ if you want to play simple champion. Not many people would want to play this champion, but trust me, it's solid as hell. I would say better than all of these other champs because how straightforward it is. Elise. Elise is B tier simply because it's high champion mastery champion and it's not as brain dead to play. And it's not like that OP 1v1 that you can win against every single champion. The biggest problem is that it falls off, and because it falls off and it's not as good in teamfight and it requires macro knowledge, cooked. Okay, Graves. So Rito Games did actually buff Graves quite a lot. They did nerf him a little bit again. I do think that this champ isn't like A plus in low elo. I think it's like a solid A though. Usually I would have it always on B, but right now I think it's actually solid A. Simply because they buffed the Hubris. They nerfed, and they buffed Hubris. They buffed the Graves E, and they buffed something else. I kind of forgot. Like this champion in platinum and below at least is like still not that insane. I don't know winner, but it's probably around 50 maybe. Okay, it's like a bit lower than 50, right? But basically, it still requires some skill to play, okay? Like I said, the entire life I've had put Graves on B, but because they buffed Hubris, they buffed Graves several times, it's like lower end on the A tier. In platinum and below, let me clarify that. Trundle, okay, Trundle ironically is like between S and A+. I'm actually wondering what the win rate is. Because Trundle is a champ that's actually underrated. I think the champ is very strong. Because it stat checks most of the champions and people just fight you. For some reason it's like pretty low win rate. I don't know why, but I'm still gonna put it on like A+. This champion, it's really OP in 1v1. It beats almost every single champion. If you're very low elo, you just fight them, you'll just kill them. Literally. Zac, okay, Zac's B tier. Why is Zac B tier? Slow clear. You need to land your skill shots, otherwise you're an NPC. Talon. Talon's B tier as well. It's an assassin. Platinum below assassins usually not good. Not good at teamfighting, not solid 1v1, good at making picks. Usually those champs are lower in the tier list. Same goes for Evelyn. I'm gonna just put all the assassins now. Same for Kayn. If you go red Kayn, A tier. If you go blue Kayn, B tier. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it A tier. You should go red Kayn. Nola's actually C tier. Complete dog shit. Let me put another assassin. Okay, Belvet is considered an assassin as well. So it's B tier. And do we have all the assassins? Fizz is low-key assassin as well, B tier. And those are all the assassins basically. So we can get that out of the way. Okay, Wukong. Wukong is A tier. Why is Wukong A tier? Simply because it clears slow. But if you have ultimate, you're very good at fighting. And because the clear is slow and you're not able to help your donkey laners as much as you would like to, it's A tier. And really ultra lined. Okay, Briar. Okay, depending on how low elo you are, okay? If you're very low elo, I would say Briar is legit S tier. It fucks everyone 1v1 and it's not even close. So I would recommend it actually on S tier. But that's still like gold elo. I think from Platinum onwards, I do think they're better champions, but I'll put this champ on S tier. It's people just don't know how to play against champ. They'll just fight and they'll just int. Long term, I would not recommend this champion. Diana. Okay, Diana for me is like I would say A+. They did nerf Diana a little bit, but it's still very strong. You can go Discount on, your clear is still very good, your engage is still very solid. The only thing you have to be mindful about is that if you play against champs like Brider, Mundo, Mossy, Volibear, Trundle, even Udyr, your 1v1 is not enjoyable. But in team fights, you're gonna have, or smaller skirmishes, you're gonna have a nice impact. But just 1v1, don't fight those champions. Then it's A+. If you, for some reason, decide to fight those champs head on, C tier. Hope you guys got my message. Vi. Honestly, Vi is like a bruiser, but I feel like this champ isn't that insane. In Vi, I think people just don't know how to utilize tempo and his ultimate as good. So it's B tier. Ooh, Jax. Okay, Jax is actually really strong, but I'm wondering actually what the winner is. Because I've always had like Jax an S or A+, but I remember there's some changes being made that made him a bit weaker. I kind of forgot what it was though. So I think I'm gonna put on A+. Jax is still very strong, but it's just not as strong as it used to be. But I forgot what it was exactly. Cho'Gath, okay, even though Cho'Gath is very straightforward, it's still B tier. I don't think it's as good as it is in the higher elo due to the skill shots. Okay, Kindred as well. Oh, bro, actually, I think Kindred is C tier. It's sad to say, but can Riot Games buff Kindred? It's such a shit champ, especially in low elo. It's so much worse than before as well. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Skarner, C tier as well. It's just not as good as it. I mean, Skarner is actually still probably pretty decent, but I think low elo, this champ is just not it. Nunu, ooh, Nunu. I mean, I'll give Nunu like a solid. Where did Nunu go? A solid A tier. I don't think Nunu is like A+. I think it's A simply because it's like very solid at ganking, but it's not really good at really anything. Olaf is like A tier as well because you fall off if you don't get kills. And you just go even, you're just gonna become an NPC. Jace goes towards the B tier. They nerfed the champ a bit in low elo. It's such high champion mastery. It's so difficult. I would even consider Jace C tier maybe. I'm wondering what the winner is. It has to be fucking terrible. I'm not kidding. 48, I'm actually impressed. I expect to be lower. But I'll put a B tier. Anyway, let's see next champ. Okay, Ambessa. Okay, no cap. If you actually understand Ambessa combo, A+. If you don't, A. I would say that A is probably more solid because I'm considering as well the skill level of most people in Platinum and below. But I would say it's A tier. Okay, cards B tier. If you don't know how to utilize tempo, not it. Aatrox is like I think Aatrox is probably close to like a 50% win rate, even like in low elo. Yeah, 50. I would not want to put it B tier. I think it's like an low A tier. Because the champ is still pretty solid, but it's not like really insane at anything. Okay, Talia is like, just don't touch this champion. It's like B tier. It's like an immobile champion. You need land your skill shots. And I mean, I know it sounds a bit rough how I'm saying like you need land your skill shots and stuff, but on some champions, if you don't land your skill shots, you're not a champion. It's like, imagine you play Nidalee Lee Sin without a spear. Like, imagine like, you know, you just can't play the game. So, you know. Anyway. Riven. Oh wait, I already have this. Okay, Nidalee C tier. Like, just not recommended low elo. Sign, low B tier. It doesn't do too much, I would say. It's just AFK farming, being a bit tanky. Gragas, in my books, low B tier in low elo. It's like you're still being useful, right? But not as useful as actually haven't seen this champ in years, I feel like. Teemo, okay, Teemo's is B tier, guys. It's not like too horrible, but it's just terrible. Jarvan, Jarvan is a solid A tier. Why is solid A tier? I think Jarvan's biggest strength is like being able to make picks and being able to like get like a good EQ combo. If you're not good at either one of those, then it's like just an okay champion, you know? Maokai is like, yeah, lower end B tier. It's like any tank champ is just meh. Warwick. Okay, Warwick is like just an, you know, as an S tier champion. It's same like Briar, the higher you go, the worse it is. But I do think Warwick has always been a champ that's just so fucking OP in low elo. Fiddlesticks, I think Fiddles is like an A champ. It's just a very solid champion, but it's not like super OP. Shyvana B tier is the tank, Set low B tier, Pantheon B tier, the clear became shit. Poppy is actually A tier. It counters a lot of champs on A plus and A. It's more like very good at counter pick champ, and it's always okay to pick it against like lesser champs like Viego, Nafiri, Rek'Sai, you name it, you know? Sylas, low B tier, shit clear, highly mechanical champion. Mordekaiser, A+. It actually beats a lot of champions in this current meta. It is one of my hidden, not my hidden OP champion, it's just a very underrated champion that's not being played a lot. Camille, honestly, I don't think you want to be playing Camille in low elo. That goes into C tier. And Trinimir goes into low B tier. Because you'll be useful at some point. But this is basically, actually there's no like Z tier champ I feel like. Even if you look at Lolalytics, let's say you go to like Platinum even, I don't feel like there's a champion that's like, oh my god, this champ is very exceptional. The only champ I was actually thinking about is Nasus, but I think even then I wouldn't put it there, you know? But this is basically my tier list for Platinum below. And I'll be uploading the Emerald Plus tier list on my Discord. And that's all for the tier list for now. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions, chat? Let me make a screenshot of this so I can like upload it on my Platinum below tier list. It's 26.8, right? Yeah. 26.8. Platinum. Below tier list. Okay, I'm gonna be making my Platinum and above tier list now. Sorry, Emerald. Plus tier list. Can I take Jar from Gold to Diamond? Yes. Do you think Hecarim's Rift OTP elo? No. Clear answers. Nasus clear shit, yeah. Drop me all the questions you guys have about my tier list. Is Littelt new met for Jarvan? And it really depends, but I think Profane Jarvan is not bad. Okay, high elo tier list is a lot easier. Rumble A, Camille B. Wait. Oh, Nas actually not bad, but A plus. But Jarvan. I think it's fine. Horn. I mean, ironically, I think Amumu is actually A+, by the way. Actually, let me think about current meta champs. Yes. Yo, what's up, Boombox? How's it going? Are you actually still playing League or not? You were one of my first Patreon enjoyers. They go from gold to master. Is OTP Lilith a viable option? Yes, but I think there are better champions. I don't think Warwick is even that bad, honestly. These champs are honestly okay, I think. People are just boosted, I feel like, when they play. Like, I feel like these champs are not that bad, but like when people play Warwick and Brian, they just have like 1-digit IQ. I don't know how to explain, but like if they actually have some brain cells, it's actually A tier. But I feel like when you play Warwick and Briar, like those people have just like low IQ or something. No offense to like Briar Warwick players, right? But like that's what it feels like. They're just like not using their brains. Sign B tier. Velvet A plus. Evelyn B. Choget A plus actually. Diana. Diana and Hailo actually feel like it's A though. I feel like they're better champs at the moment. Master Yi. Where would I put Master Yi and Halo? Maybe A plus. Actually, Brand for sure is A plus in my books, but I think I'm gonna put Brand A simply because most people make it look like A. Nas is better than Jarvan, yeah. Also, I think if you're good Graves, I think it's actually A plus. Right now, Graves doesn't feel too bad. For what we need to change this in? Mock, I did. Check out my YouTube, by the way. I have so many banger videos on YouTube. Also, I feel like Shyvana is not bad as a champion, but I feel like the winner should be even Emerald Plus pretty decent, I feel like. I mean, it's really hard to tell sometimes because when I play champ, it feels really strong, but then it's more about the majority, you know, how they play it. I mean, 52 win rate is not bad at all, you know. And I do think the nerfs they give him, I still think A plus is fair. There's no good scaling. It has these good silent scaling. Did Mundo get good at high elo? I feel like Mundo and high elo is worse now. Yeah, that's what I thought. And low elo is still gonna be decent, but goodbye, Mundo. So actually Jace is like Loki. Loki still slapping though, but like low A. Zin is S, yeah. Does Emerald Plus? Yes, applies for Master Plus. Should I put Rexa S? I'm not kidding. This champ is like really strong, I think. It's so fucking underrated. I think this champion is actually strong. I actually might put it on S. Would I put Lilia on the same rank as those champs? I would actually, yeah. Skarner. Timo. Maokai. Zack. Kindred. Master in both? I mean, bro, I'm not gonna make 3 tier lists. That's too much of a hassle. Wait, how's Rengar doing? Always doubt Shyvana, but I mean, did it nerf Rengar that hard? I mean, I was thinking about putting at least an A plus, but like, actually, maybe I should put an A plus. I feel like the champ is solid, but I'll put A plus. How's Nedinet doing on Rexa right now? So on the Rengar. Let's tell the full story about a person. Wait, what site do you personally use when coaching? I use OPG. Did not he play Lilia XD? Lol. But I think this champ goes into... Okay, chat, any complaints? Made a quick Emerald Plus tier list. This is what it looks like to me. This is my unbiased tier list. Yeah, I do think Rexa is really good, by the way, even Halo. I think this champ is being slept on, by the way. Because when I played Rexa, it actually felt really good as well. That just means strong. Team on the bottom. Hold up, hold up. I got you, I got you. Black. There you go. I hope you liked it more. Why is Ivern Z? I think if you're a really good Ivern player, this champ is so fucking omega disgusting. Yeah, and Kin is really that weak, yeah. Alright, chat. Any complaints about the tier list? I think this is my tier list, actually, yeah. Timo. But how does Cart have such a low win rate, bro? I don't get it. Are people just boosted? I mean, people are boosted. This champ is hard champ, you know? Nafiri S. I mean, Nafiri is very strong, but let me think. Is it that strong? Huh. I mean, Ivern has always been balanced. Okay, Graves is not S tier, guys. Relax. It is not. Is a pacifist orc sponsoring this year? Wait, what do you mean pacifist, yo? Hey, what's up? Why is Nas A+? Is just a solid champion. Would you suggest to always dab a champ pool? Nope. Just focus on the same champions. Lock in one champ permanently. Malphite B, low win rate. I think it's A. Yeah, I mean, I think this is it. What's a specific edge of others? It's just fucking OP champion. What can I say? But yeah, this is my Emerald Plus tier list. Let me make a screenshot of that. Emerald Plus tier list. But yeah, I'll be uploading the tier list on my Discord so you guys can see it. Okay, let me upload the tier list on my Discord. Upload a file. Found and below tier lists. Emerald plus tier lists. Okay, I put it on my Discord. Thanks, reviews. I climbed Emerald from silver playing Amujo only. Thank you, Kirei. I got you, my friend. I got you, my friend. Novel content really helped me climb. Much love. No problem, guys. Actually, you guys are hopefully enjoying the free OP YouTube content. I'm not kidding, and I'm sure you've noticed. If you actually watch my videos and you apply them, you will climb. If you don't climb, that means you're not reviewing your game, or you're playing too many champions, or you have like a complete mentally ill mental. If it's not one of those three, you'll like climb for sure. It's like no doubt, you know. But yeah, that was the last game though. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen, before I bounce? What's the difficulty skill of Iron to be played properly though? Proof 8 or 9 to 10 honestly. What perfume do you wear? Does it look like I wear a perfume? And I'm sitting in my cave inside all day. Why is not Diana hiring to see this? I feel like other champs are at the moment stronger. That's why. This is a jungle tier list, yes. But yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be dipping. I wish all of you guys a nice, wonderful day though. And a lovely weekend. It's actually Friday, right? I love all of you, no homo. And I wish you guys all the best. Some nice dinners, some nice sunlight, you know, and some, you know, some other stuff. But yeah. Have a nice day and see you guys around, boys. Peace.